airfield guards. Could the baddies win? Surely not. To make sure that doesn't happen, the Royal Auxiliary Air Force equivalent of the 7th Cavalry is just coming over the horizon. Mobile gun patrols taking on the intruders. Intruders successfully overcome, but then there are sounds of attack from the air. One of these guns captured from the Argentine forces in the Falklands. And they get their plane. You can hear it coming. There it is. Looks a bit like a sawn-off Harrier. But it wasn't one of ours. The pilot ejects through a convenient hole in the roof. But then, as luck would have it, he parachutes straight back into the arms of his captors, who seem to be awfully pleased to see him.
And here we see the field ambulance of 4626 Squadron to pick up the believed to be the injured pilot who's been being covered by one of the mobile guards.
Airfield attack successfully repulsed.
So we've seen a very quick skirt.
Look at that for a piece of acting. Look at that injured foot. Oscar material. Amateur dramatics, this may be, but also a demonstration of the home defence role of the RAF part-timers, the Royal Auxiliary Air Force. Well, a minute or two ago we saw an RAF police dog doing its stuff, and now it's time for the dogs to take centre stage. Dogs like Shane, star of the RAF police dog demonstration team. Very fond of the kids too. The team introduced to the Earl's Court audience by Sergeant Mick Watson.
There may be one or two surprises. So come on and cheer for the team nearest to your side of the arena. And there they go. It's on the blue line.
While the two teams negotiate the obstacle course, let me tell you that all of these dogs are actually donated by the general public.
Very fast. Edel Tanya at the top and Max underneath. And we're sitting on the blue line. And now the fourth dogs are released. It's Edel Sultan and Corporal Nigel Wilkinson on the blue team.
These dogs, as well as working on RAF duties, are trained at RAF Newton to work for the Customs and Excise, but also for the Navy. This is Shane, and he's going to try an altogether tougher task. Shane and his handler, Sean Greenall, climbing a ladder. Now, I have enough coordinating 2 legs. Imagine the difficulty of coordinating 4. He doesn't even look round to see what his back legs are doing. Trusting in his handler to get him down safely.
We've got 1 or 2 more runs to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Edel Shane and Corporal Sean Greenall.
Round of applause for Shane. I know they want to take them home with them, don't they? This is Max. Gets more difficult as we go along. Max on the parallel bars, talked across by his handler, Jeff Harvey.
Looking down at his handler, Max now approximately 14 feet in the air, and as you can see, no safety net. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, just the ramp to complete it. Head of Max and Corporal Jeff Harvey.
All done without benefit of a safety net. Now, to show how supple these dogs are, how agile they are, this is Tanya. She's going to weave her way through the hexagonal frame and then just show how fond she is of a handler. And that's a load of 80 pounds being carried off the arena.
And now it's competition time. The green wall-like object you see in the centre of the arena is what we term the scramble board. We've got 3 dogs in a competition to see which one can scramble the highest. There we go, well up in.
Right, the scrambling dogs. That one's being performing for the dads in the arena, this one for the mums, all safely over at 7 feet. Sultan, he's on the side of the kids in the audience. Wall going up to 8 feet now. Everybody here at Earls Court has been told to keep an eye on the handlers here. They're prone to cheating, so we're told. See what I mean? One disqualified dog. Guy managed well at 8 feet. And Sultan again. Oh, he's just putting that on. He's just building up the tension. He's actually the world champion scrambler. He can manage 11 feet 6, and the ball's only going up to 9 feet.
Okay, then Football Howard, check it out. We don't want any injuries to our dogs at this stage of the tournament.
Guy taking the easy way out. And out of the competition too.
Now then, boys and girls, let's put it all together and hear a big cheer for our dogs Sultan and Nigel Wilkinson.
And let's guess who's going to win the competition. Air dog Sultan.
The scramble champion. And here they go, the first dog to go. It's Air Dog Ben and Corporal John Wigood over the fire tower. Nice and gently, no fear whatsoever. Well done, Ben. And now it's Air Dog Duke and Corporal Phil Rod. Duke, a real flyer.
The dogs taking the test by fire calmly, without batting an eyelid.
Quest and Corporal Rob Gary. Well done, Quest. And then after the ultimate and highlight of our display, we're going to ask Air Dog J to negotiate the fire obstacle course and retrieve the fire dumbbell we now see being placed by our steward.
And the climax of the police dog demonstration, a dog that will go on its own across the fire course, retrieve a flaming dumbbell and take it back to burn the fingers of its handler.
Those flames and releases from this dog's face, which demonstrates the bravery and the courage of the German Shepherd dog.
No problem at all. A fine demonstration, ma'am, from the dogs of the Royal Air Force Police Dog Demonstration Team. We now celebrate 40 years of NATO. In 1949, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization was formed by the United States, Canada, and 10 European countries. At Earls Court tonight, there are representatives of all 16 countries. And just in case your memories let you down, that's the United States, Canada, Belgium, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, the United Kingdom, of course, Greece and Turkey that joined in 1952, the Federal Republic of Germany joined in 1955, and Spain that joined in 1982. We meet now the first of the NATO bands. From Canada, the band of the Canadian Forces School of Music with Maple Leaf Forever. From Denmark, the band of the Slesvigska Foot Regiment. A regiment that can trace its origins to the court of Prince Friedrich of Hessen in 1778. From the Federal Republic of Germany, the First Heeres Music Corps of Hanover, carrying the Schellenbau, an instrument that finds its origins in the music of the Orient. Representing Italy, the Capo Fanfara of the 2nd Battalion Bersaglieri. From the United Kingdom, the band of the Royal Army Ordnance Corps. Working hard during the Royal Tournament, they're also the house band at Earls Court. Spot the tune and you'll spot the country. Tulips from where? It is the band of the Royal Netherlands. A rather tougher test of musical geography. The tune is Ancient Lisbon, and it's the band of the Portuguese Air Force. The Spanish Royal Guard, founded by King Fernando el Católico in 1504. It's not so much a march, more a promenade, isn't it? Livelier and certainly more colourful, the band of the Turkish Armed Forces with the Ataturk March. Finally, the Stars and Stripes welcomes, of course, the United States and the 126 Army Band of the Michigan National Guard. The massed bands of NATO, some 200 musicians, now joined for our finale by the massed bands of the RAF in the Organ Symphony by Saint-Saëns. The Royal Tournament has always prided itself on having the biggest backdrops in the world, the biggest drum, the biggest Union flag in years past. Well, this year, the last of the military actor managers, the producer of the tournament, Michael Parker, has excelled himself. A 70-foot, 3-ton eagle breaking out of the RAF symbol to dominate this Earl's Court arena. Bringing to a close this evening of spectacle and musical excellence, a symbol of power in the air.